And we're back with another epic video at CJ Reacts. And man, it's finally coming to an end. It's seeming like it's just more reasons why CHRISEAN is going to get locked up. She's out crashing out in public, showing up to people's houses on their baby shower. It's just getting more and more wicked, man. But we're going to jump straight into the video. And we're going to let you guys hear it for yourself.
Disturbing truth about CHRISEAN Rock.
This is for the seriously unemployed at this point. CHRISEAN Rock has spent the last year telling everybody she has changed. She put down the drinking. She put down the abusive lifestyle that she was living. Found God. She's picked up motherhood.
I'm not convinced.
And she will no longer be the CHRISEAN Rock that got her famous.
Sorry.
So we're gonna be watching service. I consecrated, I fast, I prayed, I did it a lot.
And for what it's worth, over here at the Unemployed News Network, we applaud change, right? We hate when we go into our favorite restaurant or favorite store and they have a sign that says, hey, we have no more pennies. We like change. But the problem is that she never took accountability for the things that she did and the actions that she had that would probably lead to her down this path of destruction in the first place. We're talking about the fights, we're talking about the arrests, we're talking about the way she behaved while she was pregnant.
Like, what is he talking about? Ass is like a cool.
I don't know what that was, y'all. Technical difficulty. Why
are you even at the club? Like, this is the crazy.
Y'all,
because you never really took full accountability and addressed those demons that have been chasing you. Ultimately, after drinking
has gone on, smoking weed, partying in the nightclub. Like, what are you doing? If this was anybody else, CPS would have been called on her immediately. Crashing out, bro. Looking like a big ass Tyler. Talking about run me and fade. And then now, oh fuck, she's squabbling somebody in the middle of the streets. Ooh.
Oh, these are
jeez.
Oh, these are real punches. I know exactly what's going on here. So maybe CHRISEAN didn't become a different person. Maybe she just gave the same person a new image. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe
button. While
you
guys is already, not you guys, but while you're already damn near under investigation.
You know you're not even really trying.
Are you serious?
I don't even play like that. I don't even play like that, man. You can't go away for a few days or go away for a week or two, come back and be like, yeah, I'm a new person. I'm with God now.
It don't work like that. You got to put in real hard work.
It take real dedication, you know?
Like, it was yesterday. Let's give me a birthday gift by hitting subscribe and get to 200K.
Change take years, honestly.
Now, back into the video. CHRISEAN Rock is notorious, for lack of a better word,
in a certain pattern or routine of doing something so constant.
The relationship
it's gonna be hard to break that
was toxic. But it seems as though the internet commentary was getting to her. Maybe she was growing up, her life actions, she wanted to change them. But since the last time we covered her, she has seemingly turned her life to God. She's put down the drinking, she's put down the fighting, she's put down the smoking, she's put down all these things that are toxic in her life, and is putting a new image of a new person in front of our eyes. And for what it's worth, at first, I was happy about it.
I'm gonna start streaming from my bedroom. So we're gonna do Bible studies, chat. I locked in, I consecrated, I fast, I prayed.
I don't think anybody's gonna be really pulling up for Bible studies.
And this transformation is admirable.
Just me.
Oftentimes on the internet, we don't give people place and space to grow and change. We kind of hold them to a standard that they once were when they were younger or in a place in their life. Nice job. To me, as long as you're showing these efforts to change who you are, then I think that people should acknowledge that and give you a round of applause. Because we gotta remember, this transformation came from years, and I do mean years, of the drinking, the behavior that was happening in the past, the fighting, the cussing, just the belligerentness. I mean, she was Zeus Network, but unscripted, and it was all on our timeline. I think the worst of it all was how she was acting during and after her pregnancy with CHRISEAN Rock.
That's what put all the ice on
the cake. Is a horrible fucking mother. Because at the end of the day, you're sitting here talking about your son doesn't have a disability, and that you don't claim that in Jesus' name. Bitch, Jesus gave you the fucking doctors to tell you that your son has disabilities. God will send people in your life to tell you, sir.
That's what I mean.
Dumbass, it's called a fucking messenger angel, bro. Like
making sense.
And the average person just ignores this fucking sign. That's what be crazy.
It's the form
and then
of
wonder
the
why
truth.
they be in fucked up
Several family
situations.
members have told you. Several friends have told you that your son has disabilities. It is okay to pray over your children. It is okay to cover your children in prayer. But what is not okay is to be a dumb dick sucking bitch and force to not believe that when you was drinking, smoking, popping pills your whole fucking pregnancy because you didn't know who the father was going to be. This girl is literally a
like I said, if this was anybody else,
CPS case, and nobody sees it. And it's literally so aggravating because that poor
just because this is Krishan Rock, motherfuckers what want to turn a blind eye, like, bro, nah, she need her ass whooped.
They don't know where the baby at. Nothing. Like.
He deserves better.
Now, I will say for the most part, while she was going through this transformation, the timeline was very proud and happy of what she was doing. But for me, there was a little bit of pause. I remember just a few months ago when she went on another podcast talking about her transformation, talking about the things that she had learned and changed. But specifically when it came to this section where she was talking about her baby and how the online community is talking about whether or not the baby has mental illness, her answer to me was extremely toxic or shaky as far as what is she doing?
She just added a character.
Blueface doesn't seem active.
Like, come on now. And y'all really sitting here falling for it, acting like she changed overnight. It's like,
can't walk. Yeah. Man. The boy.
I'm sorry to say, but man, he does need some type of help, something.
So he can.
He's 4 years old and cannot talk.
Development. He might need.
He can barely just start walking, and that's no shots towards the kid. It's all shots towards you, Krishan. You're the parent. Like,
he might need a speech therapist to unlock that part of his brain. I don't know how big or small, but when somebody is underdeveloping like that, you're supposed to figure out how you.
It's called pay attention to
not just being down. Especially, it's your fault. You was drinking. This wasn't just like
drinking, smoking, popping pills, partying, clubbing. All while you're pregnant, bro.
No, you was drinking, smoking, and popping pills. What? Pregnant. On camera in a club. You can't act like that.
And that makes it even more worse, bro. You're doing this shit knowing you're being fucking.
Every child is different, and I'm confident in his growth. If I said he had a disability, then he
do anything for clout. They do anything for clout.
Someone, a doctor, anybody speak against your kid or yourself, nigga, you should not accept it, bro. Yeah. Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no. The word said what the word said. God said what the God says.
Yeah.
What? I was just thinking that, like, the word says what the word says, and God says what God says. Can somebody please educate me down in the comments? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I was really skeptical.
What are you talking about?
I'm lost.
So the doctor say your arm broke. The Bible said your arm can't break. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? What is you talking about? FBI, open up! Lock her ass up for insubordination.
Bruh.
Lock her up. This is why people need fucking licenses to get on the internet.
All of this negative attention while you're under a police investigation for murder.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, shit gonna change. What?
Krishan Rock.
That's gonna be my slogan. Shit gonna change.
And then I was skeptical about her use of religion. I'm not saying that she isn't somebody who is starting to read the Bible, go to church, claim these things, etc., etc. And while finding God can give us a new image of who Krishan is, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have a different Krishan as a whole. It's just the same thing with different packaging. It's not that she changed because of need. She really changed because of all the internet scrutiny surrounding the commentary around all of her actions and transgressions that were going on the internet. But once you start to look at what she was changing from, I feel like the fights and the arguments and crash outs online are the least bit of concern when it comes to her. Krishan's history is filled with extreme behavior. In 2022, she was arrested for taking a stolen G-Wagon, and also while in that stolen G-Wagon, she allegedly broke into a home and wrote "I love Blue" in reference to Blueface in blood. I feel like a whole series and saga about her toxic relationship with her and her ex.
She broke into somebody's house.
Blue and blood. Is this real, bro?
Into a home and
wrote "I love Blue" and blood. First off, who the fuck blood is it? Second of all, what the fuck was she going through her mind to do some shit like that, bruh?
I told you.
You're in a stolen car to break into somebody's house.
Is this
to write
real,
"I
bro?
love blue
I'm
and
trying-
blood" on the wall,
She
bro.
broke in
What
somebody's
the fuck
house and
time
wrote,
do
"I
we
love
live in,
blue
y'all?
and blood." Where did she get the blood?
You cannot make this shit up. Like, what the
In
fuck?
reference to Blueface in blood. Now, I feel like I could make a whole video series and saga about her toxic relationship with her and her ex-boyfriend, current baby daddy, Blueface.
Now, if you guys want me to do
that's
that,
not the worst of
drop
it.
it down in the comments. I'll cover their whole fucking
they have their own
toxic-ass
relationships.
relationship.
I don't necessarily
Part 1
agree
to
with
part
them,
10.
but at the
Like,
end of
this
the day,
shit
it's all
doesn't make
consensual.
no
The
sense.
worst part, that's not the worst of it. Parents, 2 consenting adults, they have their own relationships. I don't necessarily agree with them, but at the end of the day, it's all consensual. The worst part
Man,
about
hell no. FBI, open up! We can't sit here and act like that, man. Hell no. He just escaped over there. He just escaped
hella
over
quick
so
though.
fucking fast.
Like, what?
She broke in the house. She wrote, I love blue and blood. What?
Like, that shit's just some normal everyday shit that you see. Like, this is the first time hearing some shit like this ever happen. Like, this is really insane.
If that's real, I don't want to do no more reactions to this bitch ever in life, nigga. Do your homework. I'm like, no.
Back
like,
when it's
tripping.
tripping.
Is how she dealt with her soon-to-be newborn son, Rashawn Rock Jr., while she was pregnant.
Because we all was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
She felt like,
what?
Bruh. She just don't want it to look bad.
Right, like, she needs big time help, bro. If you're her friend,
first step
like,
to change
her family, anybody that cares about this woman, get this woman some help, bro. Because what the fuck, she just told her big sister that she's lying. Like, bro, like it wasn't being recorded, like we didn't see it on fucking baddies. Like,
the first thing he gonna be
you're
like
fucking
is,
stupid.
sorry,
you were
bro.
posted all over Instagram, social media,
I was
Twitter,
wrong. I did this
everything.
wrong. I did that wrong. But if he can't even say that, then you know damn well.
Why are you lying?
You know he gonna
like, bro.
You feel me? If he don't even
you were
say
drinking,
what he did
you were
wrong,
partying in the club. Look at the clip. She's smoking fat wood too, bro. Like,
oh my gosh. She asked for another bottle. I'm just
another bottle.
I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
She said I can abort the child tomorrow.
She's in the club.
I can't even
talk,
y'all.
She
said I can abort the child tomorrow. It doesn't fucking matter. Like,
with the little ass shorts. Look at this shit. With the little look the over small ass shorts with the chains on.
Nah, fuck all that. Fuck how she dressed, bro. It's the way she
whatever the fuck
acting,
this is
bro.
right here that's recording it with
is.
his face. Whoever's in the club with this pregnant lady, gang, the whole club should have just got up and walked out when they saw them getting pregnant.
That shit is
what's going
insane.
on, bro?
Like, this shit is just so normalized. Like,
she in that twerking belly. Like, what is going on, gang?
When they were here
not twerking belly, whoa.
Y'all were doing all that.
She's breaking all new records. What the fuck? I've never heard of that shit.
This is Krishan Rock smoking and drinking.
And she doing it hard, too. Like, she knocking them back.
She don't give no fuck.
End of the blunt.
Y'all heard it out her own mouth. She'll go abort the baby tomorrow. She ain't never had no fuck.
This will produce that same baby who earlier in the video she denied had any sorts of disabilities. Even though she was told by multiple doctors, social media is screaming at her about what's going on here. She remained in denial, saying that it was actually up to God.
Hey,
she took no accountability for the situation, saying that, hey, I'm going to continue to drink because at the end of the day, I'm going to get rid of it, only to keep the baby at the end of it all. And that's horrifying and disgusting. So let's say we're in our forgiving era of it all. Let's say
ain't no forgiving.
Yeah, that's just
it's not no
weirdo activity at its fucking finest.
I'm gonna forgive it if she won't even admit to doing it. She keep playing dumb like she don't know what the fuck everybody talking about.
That hey, you made these dumb decisions. You seem to have some sort of addiction problem. And everybody's you found religion, and so you were able to deny the disability of it all. Even though I don't agree with any of that, let's just say
got no damn addiction problem.
That is fucking bad.
She ain't got no addiction problem, bro.
She definitely has an addiction problem.
She bogus as hell. Fuck is you saying? She bogus as hell.
That doesn't even make
a terrible person. She's an evil person. She's smoking, drink, and what? Knowing she.
If you guys made it this far in the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate all the support that you guys are giving me. Let's go on the road for our first 1,000 subscribers, man.
Just take a fucking pill.
won't stop, can't stop. We're gonna make this shit a reality.
You feel me? We'll go set up whatever they do. What the fuck it is, Planned Parenthood? I don't fucking know. Just like poison this baby day in and day out with drugs, alcohol, and pills. With weed, alcohol, and pills.
And you thought
the Lord knows what the fuck else.
The baby.
You feel me? And keep the baby like that ain't got nothing to do with addiction, bro. That's fucked up.
For following you down this rabbit hole. Even to this day, she is still avoiding any sorts of accountability in these actions. I guess she had finally come to the revelation that there is something wrong with the baby.
What happened?
This baby does have
Christian
some sort
Rock,
of disability.
you can't admit the truth?
Fine, that's dandy. There's actually nothing wrong with any sort of child having disabilities. What is wrong is a mother who continuously denies their actions in this, especially one that is trying to portray a new image about themselves to the public.
Exactly. That black dress. Y'all keep saying I was drinking in the club when I was pregnant. That was juice.
Really? It was
juice. So you think everybody in the world is just fucking retard and just dumb as fuck?
She's straight up lying.
And just saying that was juice,
it's very obvious that she she ain't trying to change if she's still lying.
That part.
That don't even make sense. The correlation is not there, bro. It don't make no fucking sense. You have to be an idiot to believe somebody that won't even admit to the shit they did. That come on, bro, this shit on
juice.
camera.
Juice.
I heard it out her own
mouth. Things that we have.
She'll abort the baby tomorrow.
On video,
she needs another bottle. Now it's juice.
On all of these different things, with multiple people testifying to the fact that she actually was drinking while she was pregnant. And this is why
her own blood sister said she was, bro. I don't think her big sister would lie about something like that.
On the internet. Instead of saying that she made some sort of horrible decision and all she can do is learn to live with her actions and move forward with a baby that she can love and all these other things like that, she's still denying any sort of accountability for what she did. She does that by rewriting history about a situation that we saw in 1080p.
She couldn't stop herself from smoking and drinking while pregnant. She did have the child, and this September he will be 3 years old. He still cannot walk or talk, and it seems like also has a hard time just sitting up on his own without.
She talking about some.
Man, that's crazy that bro's even covering this shit.
This is a lie.
I'm not even gonna lie. I fuck with bro's content. I be watching him play GTA, y'all, man. Make sure y'all go watch him.
By 3 years old. What does that mean?
Right, he got my nigga Google now.
They have a significant global
development delay.
This affects both growth motors skills, walking, and communication skills. This milestone gap requires an immediate comprehensive medical and developmental evaluation by a
pediatrician or a specialist. Like, you cannot make this shit up.
Neuromuscular or neurological conditions, genetic or chromosomal disorders, sensory impairments, autism spectrum disorder, loss of skills, no response to sound or name, extreme muscle tone issues, zero nonverbal communication, inability to sit or unsupported.
You just thought everything was A-okay, Christian Rock? How is CPS not involved?
It's not even a question. This is
I don't wish CPS from nobody.
I just googled that shit randomly on.
It's like,
on
bro,
it
comes to a point where, like, bro,
assisted
like,
support. It is heartbreaking. It is actually heartbreaking. What she's done isn't just full-blown child abuse. Like, I don't know how that's not just a crime. Like, it's all just right out there in the open.
Because
like,
it's not a secret.
As if her actions were already bad, she then decides to refuse to take any sort of accountability. So I'm supposed to believe that you've changed?
No.
And then there's this murder case that's been looming over her head for a minute. For the longest time, the internet was under the impression that Blueface, famous rapper, was the baby daddy or is the baby daddy of Chrisean Rock Jr. But it turns out that that may not be the case at all. There was this boyfriend that she was dealing with around the time that
come on, gang. I ain't gonna lie. This picture right here is crazy, gang. That's insane. That
looks just like him.
Face, baby, gang.
That looks just like Ronnie.
I'm not no dummy, nigga. I'm not no dummy. That shit is insane. That shit is insane.
All of this negative attention you bring into yourself.
She got pregnant and she was dealing back and forth between Blueface and this guy. And right before he was supposed to take some court-ordered DNA test, he ends up dead. But the problem is that there's been some speculation that she has been involved with said ending of this man's life. You get to the tune of the police coming up and questioning her about her involvement, her thoughts, her opinions, and feelings. She took this meeting without some sort of a lawyer present, and during this time, she would give what would be motivation for why she would end this man's life.
He is real. You never asked me that one time how did I feel about it? Did it hurt me? Did it move me? At that point, I already stopped loving him. Not like that. When he died, I had no feelings in my body because it was like that person was trying to kill me before he left.
Stupid.
Call the popo, huh? This shit is fucking insane. So you mean to tell me that he was trying to kill you, he went to Baltimore.
Can't make this shit up, man.
He was in Baltimore when he died.
CHRISEAN, right, bro. What are you doing?
He was trying to kill you, allegedly. This is what you saying. He died right before the DNA test. And those 3 coincidences, we just supposed to ignore them all?
For real, he really was. He was trying to diminish my character, my image. He was trying to clout chase off my son that I love the most. Like, people be doing stuff that don't know would be actually the after effect. What?
Now, for what it's worth, the police haven't named her to be some sort of suspect in this situation, but the internet is speculating about it, and there's a good amount of motive for her to do this exact thing, because ultimately he's bashing her name,
they won't
and
let me out.
They
won't let me out. They won't let me out.
At some point, this is becoming like a bunch of random mistakes, and ultimately it looks like this pattern of behavior that's just too hard to not talk about and just brush it up against the wall and leave it for somebody else to sweep up. We can't do that anymore. And you're probably asking yourself, Omar, it's almost like you're framing it as if she hasn't changed at all from her past behaviors. And that's kind of what I'm doing. For what it's worth, CHRISEAN is not like a great person in this world. Granted, we can forgive a lot of things, but if you're not going to hold yourself accountable,
well in the air.
Continuously deny these actions, then ultimately,
juice
you gotta start calling the pot black, the kettle black, gotta start calling a spade. CHRISEAN Rock has figured out the ultimate in this content creation game. She has figured out that you can be horrible and you can get paid for being horrible. The algorithm rewards the horribleness of it all.
You know how much money he just made? He made $100K. I made like 60, but that was just from 2 days of hanging out with him. And I feel you, bro. Like, you know, like, okay, yeah, tighten up, da-da-da. Bro, I'm really just it's just business. It's just business. You feel me? I ain't even driven.
The worse she behaves, the more attention she gets. The more attention she gets, the more content that
it's
just
out business.
The more content is put out there, the more dollars. Every fight becomes something that's a spectacle. It gets clipped, it gets circulated, and we know how the content creation economy goes. So the reality is, what incentive does she have content, y'all? At the end of the day, she's still going to benefit financially from being the same exact person. Hell, I'd even argue that the change doesn't bring the dollars and cents. It doesn't even bring the commentary videos or reactions from people. She's getting the rewards of being a bad mother in real time because social media dictates that that's what it's supposed to happen. After years of doing this, CHRISEAN knows that being a disaster is profitable, and that's what makes this whole rebrand that she has going on very much so unbelievable. While she's saying that she's changing every other string, she's doing behavior that is having people call her the bad mother or a crash out or a nuisance or all these other things. Because ultimately, she's getting the dollars for it. And so maybe this is just simply
as far as we know,
the dollars are coming in and they're rewarding her for being her. For what it's worth, CHRISEAN can find God, she can stop drinking, she can get baptized. She can tell everybody that she's changed until she's blue in the face. But that doesn't matter if the behavior ultimately stays the same. Especially when she's refusing to acknowledge the things that she did in real time. I don't know how she can sit there and lie to us and say there's juice from this video evidence of her drinking straight from a Don Julio bottle. And that's really the problem with CHRISEAN Rock, is that every time she's introduced this new version
straight off the Don bottle. What was that, juice too, miss?
She is the same person. So maybe she genuinely does want to change, but the actions aren't lining up with those things. Hell,
that's why I tell motherfuckers, like, stop watching people like this, and it will not be a problem. If nobody watched this shit,
y'all be hyping her up though,
they wouldn't have no content. It would.
But that's the end of the vid. Make sure to like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, man. It really does help us out. We're on the road to get our first 1,000 subscribers, and we won't stop until we do it. Thank you. Catch me on the next video.